And it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking unto Saul, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul. I want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Ahch that's pushing the truth and sincerity, and to the true brothers in the Ahch push on. And it's going to be just a exhortation on just what limitation will you go to for, what's your stature limitation for a brother, man? You know, will it over exceed, you know, the brother expectation? Or will it undercut him, man? You know, and basically to show your hand as not being brotherly, man. But it says, 1 Samuel 18:2. And Saul took him that day and would let him go no more home to his father's house. Now, that's basically kidnapping, man, to a degree, right? But the love that came upon David and that Jonathan had, man, they wouldn't let him go back to his own house, man. It says, then Jonathan and David made a covenant, a contract, man, a promise, because he loved them as his own soul. What extent are you willing to go to for a brother, man? You know, you got to ask yourself that, man. Because are not we brothers in Yahweh Shah? It says, and Jonathan stripped himself of the robe that was upon him. So, will you give a brother your clothes off your back if there's a time of need for that, man? I mean, you got to ask yourself these things, right? You got to pound up on these things while you are marching in the truth, man. You know? Because, hey, the Father can stir something up in the spirit to where, hey, you'll have to prove that, man. So, you know, as myself as being a younger brother, man, I try my best to the intent that, you know, I can do whatever I can do for the brothers when I can do it, man. You know? So that was just kind of came, this account was inspiring, and I thought that I just shared with the IQM, man, on a sincere, you know, brotherly note, man. It says, Jonathan stripped himself of the robe that was upon him and gave it to David, and his garments, even to his sword, and to his bow, and to his girdle. Basically gave him his drawers and socks, man. You know? Anything that was of a necessity to him, it was well, he rendered it to the necessity of David, man. And that's what we ought to do to the saints, man. We ought to distribute everything we got, man, to the saints of the Lord, man, which are the holy, all right, which are the hopeful elect, man, the beloved. All right. This 1 Samuel 19:2, and I'm going to just read the bits, and I'm going to read bits and parts of the account dealing with Jonathan and David, man, because it was an act of true love, man. You know? Of like how you like to call it, love at first sight, man. You know? That's an unfeigned love, and I'm gonna get into that. This 1 Samuel 19:2. It says, and Saul spake to Jonathan his son and to all his servants that they should kill David. That's one. But Jonathan, Saul's son, delighted much in David. And Jonathan told David, saying, Saul my father seeketh to kill thee. Now therefore I pray thee, take heed to thyself until the morning, and abide in a secret place and hide thyself. Now, with Saul, with Salaki, what Jonathan was doing was endangering his own life, man. Because the king, though yet he was the king's son, he's still breaking. This is authority from the king, man. The king word rules all, you know. So it took guts, man. Jonathan girded up his loins, man, and went against his father's word, man. All right, to keep the contract and the covenant that he made, man. Will you go out your way for a brother to keep the contract and covenant of the Lord, man? Will you do it? Yeah, you got to ask yourself sometimes, man. Will you do these things or these accounts where we saw him, man? Do we believe in these things, man? You got to have faith and faith, man, in this truth. All right? Like I said, I'm going to just grab this last part right here in it. And then I'm going to elaborate further. But this 1 Samuel 20:17. It says, and Jonathan caused David to swear again because he loved him, for he loved him as he loved his own soul, man. Then Jonathan said to David, tomorrow is the new moon, and thou shalt be missed because thy seat will be empty. All right, so this is the account where Jonathan is elaborating to David what's going to befall him, man, from his father ill will against him. It says, and when thou hast stayed 3 days, then thou shalt go down quickly and come to the place where thou didst hide thyself when the business was in hand, and shall remain by the stone of Ezel. So he's Jonathan coming up with a cunning plan, man, a devised scheme to basically keep David's life here, man. It says, and I will shoot the arrows, shoot 3 arrows on the side thereof as though I shot a mark. And behold, I will send a lad saying, go, find out the arrows. If I expressly say unto the lad, behold, the arrows are on the side of thee, take them. Then come down, for there is peace to thee and no hurt, as the Lord liveth. So Jonathan showing his gratitude on holding up his end of the contract in the bargain, man. All right? Are you willing to make sure your word is bound to a brother? Are you? It says, but if I say thus unto a young man, behold, the arrows are beyond thee, go thy way, for the Lord has sent thee away, man. Basically saying, look, I'm going to put you on game. Whether it's harm going to come up to you or peace, man. Okay? And it says, and as touching the matter which thou and I have spoken of, behold, Yahweh will be between thee and me forever, man. Man, it was clear. It was clear that the relationship that Jonathan and David had, man, that it was a match made in heaven, man. That shall be bound in earth, shall be bound in, that which is bound in heaven shall be bound on earth, man. Period, man. And that's how we know, spiritually, I believe that Jonathan was of the house of David, man. Even though his father was Saul, if you could receive that, man. Because the hopeful elect always going to help out and assist and aid the elect, man. All right? That's the way the Father made these spirits in connection with one another, in cahoots, man. The 144,000 elect, they got cohesive spirits, man. All right? Though yet they may have not seen each other in this lifetime right here, from the moment they meet, man, their spirit intertwines, man. All right? But that was it, what I had in that. This 2 Samuel 1:26, it says, I am distressed for thee, my brother Jonathan. And this was after he was slain with his father, man. With Saul. It says, very pleasant hast thou been unto me. Thy love to me was wonderful, passing the love of women, man. How many brothers could say that they got relationship with brothers that's passing the love of women, man? I mean, it was more honorable and more pleasurable, more respected, more memorable than being with a woman, man. When the sensation that a man gets from a woman and the fulfillment of it, I'm not comparing it to sexual relations, but I'm just talking about the different emotions that drive from it, man. That's heavy, man. It says passing the love of women, man. And a man's heart longs for a woman, man. Right? They was made for us. As we was made, we was made for the Most High, but that's a match made in heaven, man. Eve to Adam, man. You know what Eve was to Adam, man? So, I mean, that's heavy, man. And this is what you gotta have, though, man. Brotherly love, man. The 2 Samuel 9, I'm going to do this and get out of here. In 1. And David said, is there yet any that is left of the house of Saul that I may show him kindness for Jonathan's sake? On the strength of Jonathan, David was like, man, if y'all can find anybody, man, just so I can show my my love, my charity, man, towards them, man, for what Jonathan done for me, man. Right? And it says, and David said unto him, which they was, they actually was the son of Saul, man, which was lame on his feet. But this is 7. It says, and David said unto him, fear not, for I will surely show thee kindness for Jonathan thy father's sake. He's speaking to his son, and will restore thee all the land of Saul thy father, and thou shalt eat bread at my table continually, meaning my doors are open to you continually. And this is a direct word from the king, and where a king word at is bond, man. He put his seal on that in that day, man, in that time. The word of the king got sealed, man. In this 10, it says, thou therefore and thy sons and thy servants shall till the land for him, and thou shalt bring in the fruits, that thy master's son may have food to eat. But Mephibosheth, thy master's son shall eat bread always at my table. Now Ziba and 15 sons and 20 servants. So he said, man, look, he shall eat at my table the rest of his life, man. All right. Let me get some precepts, man. Just to bring it out, man. Showing brotherly love. It's Proverbs 18 and 24. It says, a man that had friends must show himself friendly. And there is a friend that's sticking closer than a brother. So David was a friend. I mean, Jonathan was a friend of David, man. And he stuck closer than a brother, man. Okay? So that friend that stick closer than a brother is a friend, a brother. A brother indeed, in need is a brother indeed, man. Right? And a man that had friends must show himself friendly. Did not they had a friendly bond and connection from the start, man? And Jonathan promoted himself as such, man. When a man dies, you take upon a duty of his child, man. That means you showing unfeigned love towards that man, man. You taking up the duty of his duties, man. This Proverbs 17 and 17. It says, a friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity, man. See, that brother is there in adversity, man. Jonathan was there in adversity for him. A friend loveth at all times, man. Which is bullshit, man. But a brother is born for adversity, man. A friend will love you even when you're doing wrong, man. A friend support the 9, man. Look, that's wrong, man. You know? And a brother is born for adversity, man. You see? Through that hard time, that thick and thin, man. This Hebrews. Let me just grab a couple of precepts and get out of here, man. 13 and 1. It says, let brotherly love continue, man. Whether your brother gone into his rest, his eternal rest, man, with the Father, man, or here on the earth, man. Treat it as such, man. Treat his kids as if he did die and you taking up on them, man. You know? And that's what the brotherly love the brotherhood consists of, man. Unconditional love, man. It said, be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. And we may have entertained or encountered the men of the Lord, elect men, man. And if we forgot to be brotherly, we're going to get charged with that, man. It says, remember them that are in bonds as bound with them, man. So with they lows, you get low. With they highs, you get high, man. It says, and them which suffer adversity as being yourselves also in the body, man. All right? Going through the same afflictions they going through, man. You see? You got to ask yourself, man. Are you willing to do this, man? From a brotherhood standpoint? Or you going to just be a nigga, man? Matthew 5 and 41. It says, and whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain, man. So if a man save your life, man, and being in all genuineness, try to save his life double, man. Meaning there's no better love than a man lay his life down for another man, man. And that's what Jonathan was doing. He was putting his neck on the line, man. Because Saul could have killed him for that, man. Or chastised him for that, man. Being in two, he could have got caught, man. You know, that was risky business, man. It's 1 Peter 1 and 22. It says, seeing ye have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren. See that ye love one another with a pure heart, fervently, man. All right? On fire with it, man. You know? In sincerity, man. Being sincere with your love, man. Unfeigned, man. Unblameable, unspottable, unblemished, man. Because your brothers could be in the same positions as you, which most of them are. This 1 Peter 5 and 9. Whom resisted steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplishing your brethren that are in the world, man. So if the shoes was on the other feet, man, hey, your brother got to do the same as you would, man. Because that's the second commandment, man. Love thy brother as thyself. It don't even tell you to love yourself before you love your brother, man. Because if you do, you show brotherly love, then that's keeping that commandment, man. This 2 Peter 1 and 7, it says, and to godliness brotherly kindness, and to brotherly kindness charity, man. Love, bro. Love, Ahch. That's charity, man. For if these things be in you and abound, they make you that ye shall never be barren, nor unfruitful in the knowledge of the Mashiach Yahushua, man. You'll never be useless. You see? You'll always be useful to the Lord, man. And the Lord looking for useful vessels, man. It says, but he that lacketh these things is blind and cannot see afar off, and had forgotten that he was purged from his old sins, man. You haven't been renewed, man. Right? You still in perpetual darkness, man. But yeah, man, so you got to ask yourself, man, are you willing to go to the extent for a brother, man? Are you? But with that, I hope this was a sincere message, man, to the fellow Akim out there, man. And this was a petition of exhortation, man, you know, to the brotherhood, man. Hey, let brotherly love continue. And with that, until the next time I won't see, Shalom.